The channel for games, guides, and glitches. Suddenfall here with a guide for Yello adventures. So when we get to the start, we'll pick up our gun, and you can use the right stick to aim, left, right, up or down. It takes 5 bullets to kill enemies, and if you don't wait for it to reload, it will just click, and you've actually got to stop firing for it to reload. Grenades are pretty useless. I'll show you them used a bit later. There are 2 points where you want to use them, so you want to pretty much save any grenades you have for those 2 points. Otherwise, they're not good at all. I'll mention now they don't even work on bosses, which I have no words for. I show you on the second boss that we have to fight. We only have to fight 2 bosses to complete this game. But right here is a statue. These are to save the game. You hold X, and as you see, a light appears. So if you die, you'll respawn at those locations. Dying basically can be used to your advantage as well for a couple of glitches and tricks. So right here, you want to jump up and to your left and shoot this lever. Sometimes when you shoot a lever, if you get a yellow arrow like so, it means that there's a treasure chest, and if you get a silver arrow, it's basically a pathway we can go. We need at least 300 coins for the 3 upgrades when we get to them. But we will get our first achievement by completing that section. The reason I mentioned the grenades is there is a glitch where you could get a bunch of grenades. I had 100 on one run just to test, and they were not really that useful, so I didn't bother using it as a method for guide. If you sit on the ladder, you can kill them like so, and it makes it much easier than them coming to attack you. So you can jump over here and hit this switch. This will activate this chest above us. Now I'll show you grenades just here because it's easier. As you can see, they don't have a wide range, and if you miss, it doesn't matter, it will still go off and it will be a waste. So you're better off shooting these guys and then just moving forward so you don't fall into the spike pits. Again, use the ladder and then aim right, and you can kill them without having to actually get up. When we get into the next section after we get this gold treasure chest on our left, we will be getting 2 treasure chests and then leaving back to this area. So you want to jump to your right, get a treasure chest here. There is a chest mini boss, I guess you can call him, but we're not going to verse him because it's not necessary for any achievements. These guys have spears and they take way more damage, so you want to try and drag him to the right here, so that way we can get on the ladder and do some serious damage without him spearing us to death. Spear does like a lunge attack, and at the moment we're too weak to do any real damage to them, so it takes a fair amount of bullets to beat them. We want to kill this guy, and then we can fall down and kill this guy. So here is the first trick. We can actually jump up and over around this. You just gotta get on the edge of this, jump to the right and then left. Right, once you make it, I recommend saving, so that way if you die you won't have to worry. Kill this guy, and then when we fall down we're gonna kill 2 more guys. Kill this guy first so we can go to the right ladder. Let your bullets charge up and then kill this guy. Don't worry about the shielded guy because we'd have to wait for him to turn around, and it's more annoying than it's worth. So we want to jump across here. And you can either fall down over here, so that way you can go to and save it, or you can fall down where I'm going to fall down, because right down here is another safe spot. Shoot this lever and then we can go across, kill this guy. And then jump across and shoot this lever. Wait till it fully goes up, because otherwise you will fall into the spike pit. Silver spike pits will only deal damage, red spike pits will kill you immediately, which I will get into later. As you can see right there, the silver spike just does 1 damage. So we can save it, and then we can cross to the left here. There will be a treasure chest. avoiding the stalactites, of course, so that they don't deal damage to you. Then we can go up here, and we will be using grenades. Hopefully you have more than just one. Stand on this and throw a grenade, that will kill the first guy. I got lucky here and he dropped a second grenade for me, and then stand here and throw your second grenade. That will kill these two and make this section easier, and you can save it. Then we can drop down and kill these two. Like I said, we're trying to make 300, so that's why we're killing a few extra bad guys right now. I'm getting unlucky with the drops and getting silver coins. Gold coins are actually better. So here you can stand and shoot these guys as long as they're in close proximity. You will deal damage. Sometimes it's better to jump up like so to draw them in, and then you can jump back down. And when they turn around, we can shoot them. With these guys, if they get too close to the wall, you want to move away a little bit because they can still deal damage. When we jump over here, we've got to wait for the shield guy to move a little bit, so that way he doesn't get an instant attack in. If you've got the health to spare, it doesn't really matter, but I didn't want to risk it. And then you can stand here and kill them, again because we need the gold. The green things that you see occasionally that aren't bombs, they're health. So this guy will drop one right now, and when I kill this guy, which you can reach once he gets to the left side, they both drop one, and as you can see, that puts me back up to 5 health. So now I recommend saving it, because we'll be going to the next section. So when you fall down here, we'll be in the next section and get another achievement. This guy here has a bow and arrow, so you've got to try and dodge the bow and arrow. Don't forget to shoot the crates for the coins. Right here you can aim downwards and fire. If you can drop down and then jump when they thrust like so, they will actually get stuck, so you can just stand above them, aim down and shoot them. This saves you time. So this ladder is not actually functional properly. So the top and the middle work, but when we want to try and go down, you won't be able to, you get stuck, so I have to move around and jump before it lets me down. And unfortunately the bad guys were there, so that dealt damage, but couldn't be helped. I recommend sitting on the ladder and aiming down like so, so that you can shoot them when they're underneath you. We can also draw in the arrow guy for the same result. Again, you'll have to fall down because otherwise you'll get stuck. But once he's underneath, we can deal some good damage. As you can see, he takes more than 5 bullets. From what I can tell, he takes 10. You want to save it once you kill him. And then we'll go in here, and if this guy's at the wall, we can just shoot him. But we want to try and draw him in, like we did with the other guy. Like so. He'll get stuck, and then we can just aim down and shoot him like so. For this next section, we have to kill this guy, but there's a trick to this part. When you fall down, you'll be aiming down, so make sure you're on the sides. And you'll aim down like so, and you can shoot them. If you jump down and jump back up without pushing up, just push A, you can actually stay aimed down, but also draw them in faster, like so, because they see you when they head that way. If you have the grenades to spare and you don't want to wait for them to come over, just throw a grenade like so. Just make sure that you got the right distance. You'll actually get to see me do this glitch here twice because I missed 2 crates and the game decides to... As you can see, I missed those 2 crates because I was focused on this next part, which is killing this guy and collecting these 2 crates. I got a gold coin, which was great, but it only put me 297. And then right here, I should have been at 300, but because I missed that crate, I only got 299, so you get to see me do this glitch twice. So buy the items that you need. Hopefully you have 300 coins so you can buy them all and only do it once. But if you don't, it works more than once, and this is good because I can show you that. So you want to go to this spike pit and let yourself die. Making sure that you did save it before you fall down, because otherwise you will appear back at the old save point and not the closer one. But as you can see, my money's back, and we can pick up the one we missed, and then we can die again. So we want to get, for the next section, at least 460 coins. Sorry, 360 coins, because it'll be 120 instead of 100. It'll be easy to get well over that, but right now we'll have a boss fight. So I will describe this boss's moves. Basically, his first attack is a jump attack, then his second attack is a jump attack, his third attack is a punch, and rinse repeat. And the trick to him is to dodge his first attack while doing a bit of damage before he does it. Go under him when he does his second attack, so you end up on the other side, so that way you don't get cornered. And to dodge his punch. You don't want to end up on like the left or right side pinned, because if he touches you, you die. If he lands on you, you die. The only thing that does a couple of damage, but it's 2 hits and then you're dead, is the fist. As you can see, I'm being careful not to be led to either side and stuck. You want to stay in the open space. And once you kill him, you'll gain the wall jump ability and a bunch of coins. So you want to head to the right, and this little discolored thing you can jump on. If you jump to the left and then the right, you can land back on them. That's how you can climb some of them without having to jump to the other side. So right here you can kill these guys, and as you can see, you're much more powerful now. So we want to kill this guy. Then we can fall down. I got caught on the left there. And we can go over this way. We're going to deal with 2 levers first before we continue to another area to get another ability that we need. So you want to use the ladder and kill this guy. We can't reach the guy with the shield, so we have to wait for him to come over. And we've saved up all our grenades for this point because it's a tricky spot to get the guy with the grenades, even though we now fire 2 grenades. As you can see, trying to get this guy, but it is difficult. Once you've got the position that does hit him though, stick to that position and hopefully you'll eliminate him that way. It's easier than jumping up and trying to shoot him because that is a difficult and time consuming shot. So here is a red spike like I mentioned. If you land on that you will be dead, so make sure not to land on it. Make sure you hit the lever before you leave, and then we can fall down. And there is another lever. We need to hit right here. This one will open a gold chest. The other one opened a way for us to continue. So this is a new bad guy. They shoot bullets out in all 3 directions. So we have to make sure we jump over those to kill them. Here is the chest for you to collect the gold. And then we have to climb up on the left side. Like so. You can save it, which I recommend because we haven't in a while. Shoot these. And then just avoid these 2. In this area, we can kill this guy here, and then we can climb up. Stand on the ladder and kill these 2. Here you can throw grenades, but don't jump and throw a grenade because it won't work. You also don't want to stand close to a wall while you throw a grenade because that will kill you. You want to have a bit of distance. As soon as you kill one of them, you can just continue on. Don't worry about the second one. So this guy here, you can shoot him, but it's a little bit of nuisance because you have to be right on the edge, or you have to go on the lower part and jump. So I'd recommend just ignoring him and falling down. And if you get lucky, both mushrooms are on your right and the robot is on your left, so you can just ignore the robot. Wait for this, and then we can jump across, and then across again, and slowly climb up. You can land on the edge if you get hit by the spike. I failed this time, but it is possible. What you want to do is actually land here and then just jump over like so. Then we can fall down and collect the power up. This will unlock charging, which there is a tutorial for, but we're just going to fall down here and die to skip the entire section. So go to the left here and head back to the entrance, which is the exit as well. Now that we have the ability, ignore all the enemies that we didn't kill because they won't do enough damage to kill us. And that saves us plenty of time. To use the ability, I will explain it since we skipped the tutorial. You hold in LT and RT till it's fully charged, and then fire with RT while holding LT in still in any direction, and the bullet is one that will send you flying either backwards or upwards depending on the direction that you're facing. We will be using it soon, so you'll get to see it. This is a new robot. He slams into you and fires 3 bullets. Just kill him like I do so you don't have to actually deal with him. Use the ladder again to kill these 2. So that way we don't have to actually face them. And then up here the spinning thing is red. Red means death, so don't let it hit you. We can kill this guy, and there's not enough time to kill the next one. And because I fell down here, I only have enough time to kill the next one, but not enough time to get to the next spot. Follow this, and then we want to jump up and to the left, and then kill these guys by falling and shooting, since he's so close to the edge. Save it, because we have our first use of the ability coming up. We want to fall down and kill the 2 guys on our right. So here we have to hold in the charge and then release it once we're standing on the left side of the platforms. Jump first to make sure that you can tell you're not going to hit the red spikes. If you hit the red spikes, you will die. That's what I'm doing. I'm positioning myself and jumping to make sure that I can see that I won't go into the red spikes. Then I'm holding RT, LT and RT, charging up until it's full blue, releasing with RT and firing. Once you're at the top, hit the switch, and then we can go to this point. I recommend saving it, because again, we're going to have some more red stuff that we got to avoid. So right here, you got to jump across. Careful to avoid the red spikes. So now we're in the next section, and we have a guy on our right here. We can kill him now, but if we don't, and we fall down, that's fine. Go to the ladder, and use the ladder to kill these 3 guys, because this is an area we will be coming back to, so we want these guys out of the way. It doesn't matter about the guys underneath them, and we've certainly got enough money, so we're not big on worrying about that. So we want to drop down and save it, and now we'll be doing the glitch again. Buy all 3 items. And then we can fall down to our death. This will give us our money back, and then we can continue on to the right. You might want to wait. I couldn't be bothered waiting for these 2 because one guy was in my way, but I still went anyway. Then we want to save it and then head to the right. Now be careful, it is icy, so it will push you faster than you want, and then you've got to jump on each platform that has ice on it. And there are red spikes at the bottom, so if you fall you will die. And then we have this enemy that fires, and we've got to avoid his attacks. But once you kill him, you can save it. And then we can head down. Then we can charge up our charge attack. Now don't jump. When you do use it, just fire while aiming down. This will give you enough oomph to make it across. Then you can charge up again and fire at the wall. Then we can shoot the mushroom, I recommend just avoiding the robots and then shooting the switches so we can continue on. Save it here since we did so much hard work. And then we can fall down. And then you have to fall down to your right so that way we land on the edge and then we can jump to the left. Again, I recommend saving it. And then we can head down to the left here and climb up. Now this guy you don't necessarily need to kill. You can charge up and jump across. Unless you aim the wrong way like I just did. Like so. And if you want to kill him, just jump to the right here and shoot him from the right side. So that way he won't attack us. Collect the key and then we can fall down. I recommend saving it because now we're going to have a boss battle. So this boss battle, I will mention it early, he's not an easy fight. He has a set pattern, which is he will fire a bunch of bullets at you, which you use your charge attack to fight back with. Then he will do a rush attack, which you need to be up higher to avoid. Then he does jumping, which you need to be in a certain spot to avoid. Then he does another firing attack, and then repeat. You also can't shoot him until his health bar shows up, so that's why I shot him earlier. I'll show you that. You just want to charge your attacks, make sure to avoid his attack. This one does the most damage. And then once he pulls his head back in, go up the top here. Because this is his charged attack. Then once he stops or slows down, you go underneath like so, because this is the jumping attack. If he touches you or lands on you, you will die. And if too many bullets hit you, of course you will die. This one's a little easier to avoid, but still does 2 damage. So you don't want to get hit too many times. A trick to when he lands after jumping is that as soon as he pops his head out of his shell, you can fire, and if you time it right, you can get in 2 shots before he starts firing his attacks. I risked another shot, and I really wouldn't recommend that unless you're absolutely confident, because you don't want to get this close to killing him and then die. His health resets. So right here I'll throw a grenade to show you. That should have finished him off, but grenades do no damage. And with that you unlock the box push ability. Now we haven't finished the game, but we have finished the achievements once we go to this next section. So this will unlock level 10 complete. And your 1000 G. Congratulations and thank you for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe.